We're following breaking news in the race for the U.S. Senate.
John E. Sununu is officially joining the race.
In a first exclusive interview with our political director, Adam Sexton, Sununu says he's launching his campaign with a focus on the economy, keeping taxes low, and making life more affordable for families.
Sununu held this U.S. Senate seat from 2003 to 2009. He has not run for office in 17 years, but he says he is ready for the long campaign ahead.
In your announcement video, you say, even you're a little bit surprised by this decision. What do you mean by that?
Well, Washington, as anyone who observes can see, is a little dysfunctional right now. I mean, there's yelling, there's inactivity, we've got a government shutdown, and look, friends, family, they always say, why would anyone want to work there? And the short answer is it's important in New Hampshire. It's important that we have someone who knows how to get things done.
Sununu's entry into this race sets up a high-profile Republican primary against another former U.S. Senator, Scott Brown.
And by next November, about a year from now, this contest is expected to be one of the most closely watched in the country.
Our Adam Sexton takes a closer look at why this upcoming Senate matchup will likely gain national attention.
It is hard to overstate how much this will magnify the intensity around this U.S. Senate race. It's been almost 10 years since we've seen a Senate matchup that's going to attract the highest level of national attention and fundraising dollars on both sides of the aisle. Now New Hampshire is loaded with that kind of potential, with two former U.S. senators and one sitting member of Congress in the race. At least in the short term, we're going to get a very interesting primary matchup on the Republican side between John Sununu and Scott Brown. Word was this last summer that President Donald Trump was searching for another big GOP name to get into the race. Sununu looks like he could be that guy. But in our interviews, he hasn't really been clamoring for an endorsement from President Trump. That could be strategic. That Trump endorsement did not help GOP Senate nominees win here in 2020 or 2022. But Sununu's approach also leaves the door open for Senator Brown to really campaign hard for the grassroots of the Make America Great Again movement. Brown now gets to position himself as more of an anti-establishment candidate, and that was essentially the role that launched him to political stardom all the way back in 2010. For now, Sununu is pivoting away from any questions about Brown, while Brown is clearly ready to fight. He has kept up a steady drumbeat of criticism of Senator Sununu. Of course, if President Trump does make an early endorsement in this race, that could be the curtain call for the primary. As we noted, that endorsement may not be an advantage in the general election, but it's still a very big deal in any contest between Republicans, and it could prove decisive in a matchup between two heavyweights like Sununu and Brown. Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.